Hey guys, I'm back with another Resident Evil Revelation tutorial guide. In this video, I'll go over the raid mode for the Revelation series. I enjoy it a lot more than the mercenary mode from the other Resident Evil, and I see a lot of people, wonder about what raid mode is for Revelation since it's not as popular. Since I think the first game wasn't very it did well on the 3DS. I think it did fairly okay on when it got ported to the consoles and PC. But I get the feeling not many people know what raid mode is. So this video is hopefully helps explains that a little bit better. So when you boot up Revelation 2, you get to choose raid mode option, and once you are in raid mode, you're kind of like transferred into a hub, as you can see here. Initially you'll be in your kind of like digital form. You would have to run over to this mannequin here and pick a character. By default you're given, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4 characters to start out with. Now if you pre-order Hunk, you would get him, or else you actually that's the only way you could get him is through DLC. But initially you get 4 characters: Claire, Bear, Mora, and Gina. And I have Jill here, and you unlock her by continue playing raid mode. Right now my Claire, the main protagonist for Revelation 2, is level 37. I'll start with this screen since I'm already here. So on this screen you get to pick which character you want to choose for raid mode, and on the right side are your current weapon that you have equipped, your active skills, and your passive skills. I'll go ahead and pick Claire here, and on the right side there's a tab for weapon, skills, and gesture, and on the left side you can see everything that I have equipped at the moment. I'll click on weapon, and this is all the weapon that I currently have in my inventory. And initially you're only going to have maybe a couple of slots to equip your weapon, but as you level up you open up more slots. So right now I have 3, and in order to get the 4th one I have to get to level 61 in order to unlock the 4th and final slot for weapon. Okay, now this is where you pick all your weapons. Now let's go back and take a look at the skill tree here. Not really a skill tree, but more like all your skill slots. Okay, in this screen here you get to pick an active skills. By default Claire has 2 to begin with, and you can equip the ice bottle, which inflicts ice damage when you throw it, or exploding bottle that does massive damage when you throw it as well. Looks like Claire only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 active skills that you can equip. Now here's the thing about these skills, you can also level them up as well. So for example, I have the ice bottle right now currently at level 4, and in order to level up you have to spend skill points. And as you can see up here I currently have 16 skill point. And in order to get skill point you just have to do raid missions, and at the end of every mission, once you say gain a level, you get like I think it depends, like but you get at least 5 skill points every time you level up. So you use those skill points to level up these active skills here. Now if you take a look at the bottom, each skills can only be upgraded to a maximum. Like for example, this ice bottle here can only be upgraded to a maximum of level 20, and I can either choose to equip it or upgrade it with 4 skill points, which I'm not going to do that now. So that is the active skill. Now the passive skill, there's a lot more passive skill here. For Claire, she starts out with the handgun master. So obviously she prefers the handgun. Now as you level up the handgun master here, right now I'm at level 9, and as you can see, by leveling it up to level 9, I increased my capacity for the magazine by 219%, reload speed by 105%. Again, I can only upgrade it to a maximum of 20, but I'm currently at 9 right now. So she only has 3 slots, so you really have to pick and choose which one is best for Claire and which one it works, towards your playstyle. For me, I like the pistol, so I chose the handgun master. Now these skills open up slowly as you gain level. As you can see here, this one opens up at level 41, and this one opens up at level 65. And that is pretty much, you do the same way. With passive skills, you can also upgrade all of these skills. I do recommend, if you have the game right now and you're just watching this video, that you don't just spend skill points on just random skills that you know you might not use in the future, because that would really, in the later level, it does get a lot harder. So you want to really be careful which skill you want to level up, because there's no such thing as resetting your points. So you're pretty much stuck once you dial in on a skill. So you don't want to waste those skill points. However, you can right now the max level is 100, and even if you get to level 100, you won't gain any more level, but you will still continue to gain skill points. So in a way, you can actually master all the skill points if you play long enough. So just keep that in mind, but initially just pick and choose which one you really want and be careful with those points. Alright, so lastly is the gesture tab here. This game does have some really good funny gesture. Like my favorite one right now at the moment is rock, which you can assign to F1 through F6. So you just pick one that you like. So F3 with the robot. I could pick it's hot and assign that to F3. So when I'm in raid mode or somewhere, I can just hit F3 and she'll do a nice little gesture. Very cool. Got some really interesting one in here, and you get more as you play raid mode and unlock more. Yippee-ki-yay. So that is the gesture scene, and we'll get out of here and go to the next item here. Now this little jukebox looking kinda thing here is where you will at the end of every mission you pick up item in chest box, and before you can actually get them you actually have to evaluate them, and that costs gold. It's pretty cheap actually. It ranges anywhere between 500 and 1,000 gold, and gold in this game is pretty easy to come by. As you can see here, I already have about 500,000 and I'm only level 37. Sorry I don't have any example right now to show you guys, but normally you pick up an item in a chest box during raid, and there'll be like a question mark here, and then you evaluate it and you'll see what the item is. It could be a mod for weapons, or it could be a weapon. So that's what you do here. Okay, so next we have the weapon upgrading table here. Here's all the weapon I currently have. And in this screen, this is where you go to customize your weapon. Now as you can see right now, this is my main handgun here, Samurai Edge, currently level 43. And it shows you all the stats here, and at the bottom here, this is where all the modification is, where you can add the mods that you pick up during raid mission, or you can buy it, which I'll show you the store later. And you can equip mods by going to the equip parts tab here, click on that, and then you just pick a slot that's currently open. All of it is full right now, but I inserted a mod that increases bullet hit zone by 10%, and then another mod that increases the firepower by 5%, and then another mod that increases firing rate by 8%, since I like to shoot faster. So obviously the faster is better. I prefer to shoot faster with the pistol than any other weapon. So this is where you go to equip mods. Now here's a couple options that you can have. Let's just say that you found a weapon that is currently better than the one you have. Well, and you have mods already. Well, here's the problem, is that you can't just take it out and put it and mod it into the new weapon. What you have to do is actually, you have two choices. You can either destroy the parts, all the parts, meaning all the mods, and keep the weapon, or you can destroy the weapon and keep all the mods. So you kind of have to pick and choose which one is more important. But for me personally, I keep all the mods because the weapons are really easy to come by, and you can actually buy them in the store. So I usually keep all the mods. Alright. Now let's go back to the next. Here is the toolbox. Now this is where you go to combine all the mods that you pick up or you buy. The great thing about this is a new mechanic that's added into part 2. In the original Revelation, there's no such thing as, say you found like a duplicate mod, you normally just sell the old one or the new one. In this case, you actually can combine it to rank it up. Right now it shows I have a mod for increasing the firing rate, and it shows I have 2 in the inventory. Now I can combine those 2 to rank the mod up to level 3, which I just did there. So now it's gonna reload my weapon a little bit faster. So it's very interesting that they add this. Actually, it adds a lot to the raid mode, and it's a great addition. Now this toolbox, you can only not toolbox, but this workshop here, you can only unlock during I think once you get to level 10, I believe, is when this toolbox unlocks. So you do have to play raid mode before you can unlock this toolbox. Okay, so next up is, this is where you can go to the store and purchase weapons, ammo, mods, and you can fully recharge all your consumables after every mission. Now this is what I was talking about here. It's really easy to come by weapons because you can actually buy it. Because gold, like I said, is fairly easy to come by, so you can actually just buy it and keep all the mods. But this is where you go to buy all your weapons and your mods. I do tend to buy a lot of mods because they're great for leveling up. Alright, so and you can go here and sell all the weapons that you don't need anymore. And last option here is the online store. Obviously this is where you go to buy the life crystal if you wanted to, or DLC weapon. which, to be honest with you, I don't recommend it, because most of these weapons you can actually find it in game. I mean, this option is you know, is there for people who don't really want to grind, but I think that's the fun part about raid modes, is the you know, the grinding to get better weapon and better mods. And this is just a voice log of the lady overseer in the background. Not too much going on there. And lastly, this is the kind of like the FAQ book for raid mode. So if you still confused on something, or you want to know more about something about raid mode, you can come through here and I'll show you. It's kind of like a manual. So that is actually, here it is. Actually, one more thing, there's a leaderboard. It keeps tracks of all your raid records, what achievement you've earned. And it also shows how many medallions you've picked up. And if you have friends that own the game, you can actually see how they're doing in terms of how many medallions they've gotten so far and where they stand on the rank. Currently, I have a couple friends here that have 60 medallions, and I'll go over what medallions are in a second here. 60, another one at 38. I have total right now 275. So it's kind of a cool little you know, way to gauge yourself, how you're doing. It's kind of fun to know you're kind of competing against them too. Okay, so this is the main entrance to go into the raid mission. Let's start with the daily mission. Now this mission, obviously, you can do it once daily, and usually it awards you with a lot of XP, a lot of gold. In this example, 50,000, almost 100,000 XP. So it's, you know, it's recommended that you do these daily because they're awesome for experience points and gold. And also it gives you blue crystals. And what these blue crystals does is, let's say you die in raid mode, and you're toward the end, but you really don't want to start over, so you can use one of these crystals to revive yourself instantly where you died, so you don't have to restart the mission over again. So there's really no point in buying these as a downloadable content, because you can actually just do the daily mission and get them, so it's not really worth buying it. So that is daily mission. Now here's the main mission. Now these are broken up into kind of like brackets. First you start on normal, as you can see here. This is normal, and there's 6 missions in each bracket. So this is normal, this is hard, and this is very hard. So once you're all done with normal and you completed all 6 missions, very hard will open up along with its 6 mission, and very hard will open up along with 6 mission. And so on and so on. And these medallions here are what you get for during raid mission. At the end of the mission, you're awarded medallion for, say, not using any healing items, not killing all the enemies, playing a raid mission with level that is the same or lower than yours, and that's just this is some of it that you get. I forget which one is the last one, but that's how you pick up these medallions. And by picking up these medallions, you can unlock eventually new characters, new raid mode characters, and they're just kind of cool to collect. I mean, you open up a screen, you see all these shinies. It's kind of awesome. Again, it here on the right side shows a couple of my friends here that how many medallions they have for this particular bracket here. So obviously if you complete all 3 bracket, you get 90 total max. So you can kind of gauge how all your friends are doing. Pretty neat. Alright, so that is pretty much the raid mode in a nutshell. I mean, it's a very addictive game mode for Revelation. It has a lot of replay value. So you should definitely try it out if you have the game, or if you don't have it yet and you just want to see what raid mode is about. I'll jump into a mission that I haven't done yet, just to let you guys see some of the action. Now this is recommended level 40. It's on very hard right now. Recommended level 40, and I am level 37, I believe. Let's see what level am I. Yes, I am currently level 37, so this mission is 3 levels higher. We'll see how I do here. Okay. I think I have everything I need. Yep, everything looks good. Now let's hop in. Take a look. Oh. Oh, I lost that time. Yeah, this is a little bit too strong for me here. So, I will definitely try again later. But yeah, that is raid mode, and I hope this video helped you guys. Hopefully it gives you an idea what raid mode is. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.